Hi, and welcome back to Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. Today we're making delicious homemade toffee for Christmas. It's loaded with nuts, topped with chocolate, and simply irresistible. So let's get started. We're going to start by prepping a 9 by 9 inch cake pan to set the toffee. You could also use a sheet pan if you wanted. And now to line the cake pan, I've cut a 13 by 13 inches parchment paper. And we're just going to slit down the sides over here before we insert it inside the cake pan. And I'm going to turn it around and do the same thing on this side as well. So just going to cut it right till the corner of the cake pan and on this side too. Now all we have to do is to take the parchment paper and put it inside the cake pan, and we're going to overlap the sides that we had clipped. And if you feel that the shorter sides are falling back into the cake pan, you can always apply a little butter onto the cake pan, and that's going to act like a glue holding the paper back. I've got 1 cup of toasted almonds, and I'm just going to put half of it down at the bottom of the cake pan. Just going to scatter it around, making sure that it goes in all the corners. And I've got 1 cup of toasted pecans, which I have coarsely chopped. And now we're going to sprinkle them with the almonds at the bottom of the cake pan. Now you could use whatever nuts you like. My favorites are almonds and pecans. That's looking good now. We're going to keep this aside and start cooking up the caramel. To the pot, we're going to add 1 cup of white granulated sugar. And to that, we're going to add 1 cup of unsalted butter, which is at room temperature, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/4 cup of water. Now we're going to give it a stir and allow it to cook till it reaches a temperature of 290 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which is approximately 145 to 150 Celsius. You could either use a candy thermometer or you could use a cold water test. I prefer using the cold water test, but I'm also going to use the candy thermometer in this video. This toffee is so quick to put together, and it's absolutely delicious that once you start eating it, it's difficult to stop. The butter has melted, and once it starts boiling, we'll insert the candy thermometer. Now you can see it has started boiling, so I'm going to insert the candy thermometer. We want it to reach the hard crack stage, and on most of the thermometers, it will be written hard crack. So you know when the temperature reaches that amount, you've got to take it off the heat. You'll find that the color will keep changing, and it'll get a lovely caramel color when it's ready. Now you've got to keep stirring it because you don't want it to get stuck at the bottom. Here's a tip: always use a heavy bottom pan when you're making this candy, and also use a spatula which has got a silicone base and it has a nice long handle, because the toffee gets really hot. You'll find that it reaches 200 degrees very fast, and then it'll just plateau for some time, because now's the stage when the water will start evaporating. I'm going to just scrape down the sides of the pot occasionally so we don't get any crystallization at the side. Now we've reached the soft ball stage, so we're going to keep stirring it for some time more. So you can see that the texture has changed. It's become more fluffy and it's more like marshmallow looking. It's getting a nice toffee color, and we're going to go on till we reach 290 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we reach the hard ball stage. We're almost at the soft crack stage. If we were making caramel candy, then this is the stage you would take it off the heat. But we want it to be a little more brittle because we want that lovely crack when we break the toffee. You can see it's getting to be a lovely toffee color. This gets ready really fast. You cannot take your eyes off. You've got to pay attention. Now we reach about 290, so I'm also going to show you the cold water test. So I'm taking a little bit of it and dropping it into ice cold water. Going to let it sit there for just about 2 seconds, and I'm going to lift it up and show you how it has formed into a hard. Can you hear that sound? And now we're going to take it off the heat and immediately pour in the vanilla extract. And now it's going to make a sizzle sound while we stir it. As soon as we have the vanilla all stirred in, take it and pour it on top of the nuts. Pour it all over as evenly as we can. We can use our spatula later and even it out, but I'm going to take it all across the cake pan so that it becomes a smooth surface. And now with the back of our spatula, we're just going to even out the surface and spread it across. We're just going to let it sit for 2 seconds so that it sets a bit before we drizzle on our chocolate chips. We're going to drizzle on 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You could even use milk chocolate chips if you wanted, but I prefer semi-sweet chocolate because the toffee is sweet. So this helps to balance the flavor. And we're going to sprinkle it all over. You don't want to put too much of the chocolate because you don't want to overpower the flavor of the candy. And now we're going to cover it up with an aluminum foil and watch the magic happen. Wow, just look how the chocolate has melted. And now using the back of our spatula, we're just going to spread it around. And if you're not putting any nuts on the top, you can give it a nice uneven texture and it gives it a very interesting look. For a little extra flavor, I like to sprinkle on some sea salt. And you want to use this flaky sea salt. I'm just going to put just a few specks of it around. Oh, and the flavor that this gives, it really takes it to another level because you get that sweet, salty flavor in your mouth. And it's just awesome. And now we're going to sprinkle on some of those nuts that we had cut and kept aside earlier. We're first going to sprinkle on the almonds. Now you can sprinkle on as much as you like. You don't need to use the whole 1 cup that we had chopped if you feel it's a bit too much. And now let's sprinkle on the chopped pecans. Just look at that. This is a great Christmas sweet to also make and gift to your relatives and friends. It's so easy to make and so delicious. Now we're going to take our spatula and lightly just press the nuts down so that they stick to the chocolate. Very lightly, you don't want it to go right in. You want that lovely look on the top as well. Now, trust me, this is the hardest part. We're going to have to leave it to cool at room temperature till the chocolate sets. And that should take approximately 6 to 8 hours. Alternatively, you could pop it into the refrigerator for about an hour or so if you're in a hurry to eat it. Now that the chocolate has set, we're going to take it out of the cake tray and we're going to use this parchment paper to help us. You just have to pull it up and take it out. Just put it down and look at that. You can see the 2 layers of the toffee and the chocolate. Now you can either just break it by hand or use a knife to cut it up. And you can go in for the most rustic look because it'll start breaking up as you cut. Or you can just go in with your hands and start breaking up into pieces. You can break some big and some small. Now this is a family favorite and I make it every year and it just disappears. I wanted to share this recipe with you so that you could make it and it could become your family favorite too. Because we set the toffee outside at room temperature, you can see that the toffee is nice and dry. If you put it in the refrigerator, it tends to get a little moisture on it. That's why I prefer keeping it out at room temperature to set. Oh my goodness, look at that. And this makes a beautiful gift item. All you got to do is get a little plastic bag and then put in some pieces. And we're going to layer them one on top of the other. A nice stack of them. And you're ready to go. Just going to put this one down because it's a little. And then you put them right in. And we're going to use a Christmas red ribbon to tie it up and put a little bow on the top. And now you're ready to go. And now it's time to give our irresistible toffee a taste. But before we do that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, hit on that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, now let's give it a taste. Wow, I think I'm going to go in for this piece. Look at all those nuts on the bottom and the toffee. Oh, and the chocolate on the top. My God, it's all the goodness in one bite. Wow. Wow, this toffee is amazing. Did you hear that crunch? I hope you give this recipe a try. So hop onto my website, platingitwithwendy.com, or you can hit on the link in the description box below for the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.